Yes, sir. People, bring it in. What a marvelous day. Happy 420, guys. What do I bestow upon you? Some green, guys. Listen, you have about 15 minutes for me to update you on your luxurious money.
Yes.
Okay, good deal. My naysayers, I see y'all done crap down. I can't find you. I see. Oh. Come up here. Come sit in the front seat. I told you about all that talking. Now sit back down. Guys, you already know you're here with your favorite host, the Chocolate Confucius. The undisputed champion of due diligence, Mr. Pinpoint like an arrow. I ain't missed since 1995. The original V12. That's it. The ultimate. For those that just cannot see. That's right. It's Money Montgomery, y'all. Dial in. Calm down. We got a great day ahead of us. Like I said, I told y'all previously before, through all the turmoil, why I have such confidence in my crypto is the fact of that it's building these lines, it's building the supports, and it's holding these supports heavily. Now everything obviously returned. We got some good news that they have rolling behind it, but again, all this for show. But what I want y'all to do is, if you're going to use chart, you can't sit up there and use it for the prediction of what's going to happen this week or this month, but you can use it as looking at these supports, right? When we set up and we said, okay, hey, this is what your chart looks like on the year. We're up 300%. Hey, naysayer. Hey, Brandon, are you still holding? I'm up 300%. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Dude, this is the FUD. This is all through the FUD, 300%. But I was telling y'all, when y'all see that thing running up, boom, building supports. We trade for a month, boom, pop up, build support. This is the most beautiful price action you can have. We have a strong floor at $2. Now we can compensate. Everybody see that now? Y'all see how that thing was fighting on that $2, putting it back. Now here we are at 211, guys. This is what we need. This gives me the confidence to know, hey, I'm not gonna wake up and my coins at 50 cents again. It's just not gonna fall through after all. If it was gonna fall to 50 cents, it would have been through the last month and a half, 2 months. If it was gonna fall, it would have done it by then. And this is what it did. It did fall. Everything did fall. But XRP held its gains. And this is why I say, guys, dial in. There's something crazy happening. But let's get down straight to the bang information, guys. I keep bringing it up to y'all because I want y'all to understand that Hidden Road acquisition that we bought for $1.2 billion is about to set it off. I need everybody immediately after this video to go on to the Lamborghini website and put your reservation in. I'm telling y'all, you're not understanding what I'm trying to put down. Now, let's see again what they're talking about. I was kind of breaking that down where I was like, they're saying that they're going to probably try to use them for a mass majority of their transaction. Well, how about all the transactions? Again, I told y'all this is 50 million plus transactions a day. They're going to use it for the post-trade services. So moving the money around once you settle your trade. Hey, what a crazy time. Let's get it. Fair use. I said fair use.
As collateral. Then that's essentially enabling the bridging of the digital asset space to TradFi, which is extremely exciting. Also, the XRP ledger will be used as a post-trade for all of Hidden Road.
Right back.
Ledger will be used as a post-trade. Exciting. Also, the XRP ledger will be used as a post-trade for all of Hidden Road's prime brokerage services. We also see that this captive audience of 300 institutional customers is a really interesting.
This captive audience of 300 institutional customers that use Hidden Roads. Again, now this isn't just like a regular moo broker, guys. This is institutional broker. This is big money. 50 million transactions. We ain't talking about $1,000 purchases. You've got to hear what I'm trying to tell you now. These people just glitch the system. This is the infinite money machine. I told them, I said, Mama, I'm going to bring it home. I told them that.
Portfolio of customers that will and do need digital asset infrastructure, which these customers will be able to take advantage of our payment and custody solutions as well. We'll use RL.
What a time to be alive, guys. Listen, family, put a money bag in the chat. First of all, hey, everybody, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We are right up on the crust of 2,000 family members. We need to get there before this month closes out. That's diabolical. I'm bringing too much bang information. I'm too pinpoint with it. I'm coming from the different angle, right? But now, I want everybody to understand where we are in this. Do not be played. I keep telling y'all, this right now is buy the dip season. Again, Warren Buffett didn't get all that money because of running the opposite way. When others are fearful, oh my God, this is the time I know I need to buy. Because you're not understanding. We know where the floor is. Just like when I told my youngest and everybody, hey, guys, we're 50 cents. This is the floor. And I was screaming that a year and a half ago, right? Hey, here we are again. That built another floor is built. Buy their dip, not financial advice. We're about to have some money coming in. You hear me? Keep coming through. Keep coming through. All right. So now, what else comes through? Banger, right? All this. Told you, watch the company, don't watch the price. Boom. Coinbase, the launch of XRP derivatives is set to go live within the next 24 hours. Obviously, that was yesterday, so obviously it should be going live today at some point, right? And again, this Coinbase derivatives, guys, this is what we're talking about now, opening up options and being able to trade, right, on Coinbase with XRP. You're not getting it, are you? You know your ETFs and all that are coming in days, right? Guys, they lined all this up. ISO 222 comes on what is that? July 14th. I told y'all the reason they pushed that back was because they just need to get everything in order. In this time span, they're about to push in so much stuff that y'all did not believe. And again, we're going to review some of it. So much stuff that y'all did not believe was going to occur. In this next 3 months or 2 month span, buy what you can because it's not going to be, I'm telling you, the opportunity is not going to be there in 2025. And I'm stamping on it. Let's see if I miss. I haven't missed since 1995. That's when I was born. Let's push through. What's one of those crazy things you're talking about? Now, I kept telling y'all way back when Chase came out, and they were like, hey, by the way, we're accepting XRP for credits and also mortgages. And then I broke down and saw all the tokenization, how they're going to be using HELOC and all this, right? And that's when I opened up, I said, oh, now I see I can get 10,000 plus a coin. They said 10,000 a coin minimum, right? And I'm like, how? But I was sold with just when I was understanding the transaction part of it. I didn't know this was a 50-leg octopus that was going to be touching off into every sector of finance. Did you? Well, here we are, guys. HELOC, so now we know we're going to be able to purchase houses. But now here's the crazy part. This is on Fox News with the who? Everybody dial in. My money, my money. Listen, XRP now on Fox, and they're talking about being able to buy houses with crypto. Guys, I told y'all when they put it in front of you, it's too late. Chad Steinberger by here. Hex Trust support Fuban Bank in creating a home equity line of credit, HELOC, using Ripple CBDC platform. We reviewed this about 6 or 7 months ago, guys, right? And again, this was just them saying the Asian countries, and I'm telling y'all, this is what we're going to keep coming on through, guys. Everything's moving in the background. Do not get these days twisted where you're sitting and being like, oh. Do not be lured by the prices, how to get retail. Keep up with the news. Keep up with the info. This is why I'm bringing this here. Y'all got to give me my like and my comments. Now, here's the HELOC thing in discussion based on how they're going to use it, right? Use case. Use case for Hex Trust participated and pioneered a groundbreaking home equity line of credit, HELOC pilot, carefully designed for streamlined access to excess property equity of Hong Kong citizens. The pilot leverages Ripple CBDC platform for the creation of hypothetical EHKDs, which I guess would be the HELOCs, and begins with Fuban Bank. We saw this securely minting hypothetical HELOCs supported by a ledger fortified with robust message functionality. The integration of the hypothetical HELOC into a HELOC facility potentially offers numerous advantages. Users benefit from a streamlined online platform that provides a quick loan approval, 24/7 access to property equity. Again, now guys, you know how, and I work in finance, right? I work in sales, right? Where we have to do a lot of finance and get the customers approved and all that stuff, right? There's when you come to us, we can make it kind of like a streamlined thing. But if you're trying to go off and get loans by yourself, you realize how long it takes and all the proof of income and all this stuff that you have. They're streamlining the process of being able to buy these houses utilizing XRP, right? The contract, right? They also gain transparency and control through real-time data and loan to value. So again, now we can calculate real time the price of a equity or a house, right? Because now it's tokenized. It has a calculating value that's rising and going along with the market. Guys, woo! It might be over your head, but I keep telling y'all, I didn't say Honda Civics, guys. I didn't say, guys, I can't wait for Honda Civics. I told y'all we got to have V12. You better lock in and understand why I got 20,000 of them things. I told my mom I was going to bring it home. I'm taking it home. You hear me? Keep pulling through. What do we have? Kaboom. XRP is going to replace Ethereum this year, says John Deaton again. John Deaton, one of the pioneers, and again, our world-class lawyer in the fight for XRP. But again, this is what he's saying he sees in his prediction. Y'all cannot just take this with a grain of salt. This man has been here from the beginning of crypto, defended XRP as one of his lawyers, right? I think he might know a little bit of information here. Let's tap in. John Fayuz.
It's about real world utility and Ethereum. It's slow, it's expensive, and quite frankly, the community has lost a lot of momentum since the Donald Trump election. What are some of your thoughts as to why XRP may pass Ethereum?
The lawsuit suppressed a whole lot of stuff. Let's remember, January 2018, XRP was briefly number 2. Even after the Hinman speech.
And that's why I keep telling everybody, with like, yeah, XRP can't do that. I was like, y'all realize that before that lawsuit, XRP was the number 2 crypto in the world, right? Okay. And during the lawsuit, maintained what, the number 6, number 5 the whole time? You think this is a little baby boy? You think we're shooting at this? Anybody, guys, put a money bag in the chat if you understand that we are not just shooting in the wind with this investment. You understand this is one of the largest companies in the world, right? Just bought a $1.2 billion exchange. Oh! Yeah, okay, all right. Just making sure everybody's on the same page. This is, far from AMC. AMC that was short squeeze, we came in, we learned things. Far from AMC is what we're over here with this, right? You talking about Apple during its inception. You talking about Microsoft during its inception. NVIDIA during its inception. NVIDIA at $2 is what we're talking about right now. So just so everybody's understanding where we're at, but we're in the crypto space. But bigger than NVIDIA. I don't even know a company that I can put, the scale of this, right? It's 3 NVIDIAs, right? Keep pushing.
Which was June 14th, 2018, where Bill Hinman gave, the free pass to Ethereum. Even after that, in October of 2018, briefly, XRP flipped Ethereum. And so, listen, people that love ETH are going to be mad at me, but I'm just saying it what it is. Ethereum blew the greatest regulatory advantage.
And guys, what he's saying is Ethereum was given the green light. They basically essentially shadow banned XRP and pushed Ethereum. That's why Ethereum came to that number 2 slot, because government, everybody's behind pushing that, right? Just to turn out that Ethereum doesn't have what it takes to be able to actually facilitate what they need to be the number 1
of any asset class that I'm aware of. That speech gave clarity to Ethereum and Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin doesn't have smart contracts and all that kind of stuff, it was the biggest regulatory advantage you can imagine. And I just see people losing faith in Ethereum for whatever reason. I think Ethereum is going to survive and do fine, but I do believe XRP will flip it. I know this community, and
that's the part that I want to key in on, guys. You got to understand. I know there's a Bitcoin community and everything of this nature, but there is something different about the XRP community. You got to understand, it's the underdog mentality to be riding with the asset that was treated like the redheaded stepdaughter. But you know what's going on. That's a different type of hold. That's a different type of retail. Bitcoin is great. Those are some real, Bitcoin people did not really have as much fight in front of them as what actually XRP. XRP has now set a standard and protect the crypto market with $125 million worth of legal transactions in order to clear the name and protect crypto, right? Bitcoin have to fight these battles, right? So that's when we say the community behind XRP is different than Ethereum. There is no community similar to what it is with XRP, and that's true, right? And we're not talking, don't knock the sheep. Hey, I love sheep community, but this over here, we're realists. We're talking about utility over in this point. Keep putting on through. I mentioned earlier, and I want everybody to keep the clock on, right? What they say, clock your T. These Asian countries are going hyper parabolic with how much they're taking part with XRP and crypto. And you should have seen this. We already knew Japan, right, was going live. Well, you should know all those countries neighboring and all the Asian countries are now going on to crypto. And a lot of these are announcing, again, XRP. So again, from Kenny, according to Hana Financial Research Institute, 2025 Korea Wealth report 1 in 3 of South Korea's wealthy now hold crypto. XRP is one of the largest holdings in South Korea. So now you've got that rolling in, like I mentioned. Again, Japan Central Bank, National Nationwide bank adoption of XRP by 2025. XRP will be used worldwide very soon. Major players like Amazon and Walmart have already joined the crypto trading fund network. Now you can see why I'm so bullish on the XRP L's leading DeFi token. Now again, guys, this isn't make-believe. All this is rolling. All this is occurring in the background and needs to be set in stone before when? July 14th. This is what I'm telling y'all, guys. We're about to have some wicked price action. Your money's about to start rippling and running. Get whatever you can in. I need this thing to just sit steady for about the 15th of next month. I'm going to hit that thing again harder than I've hit the last 3 months. I'm going to hit it again because I'm understanding. We're getting in that, guys, you're in that window, and it's really extended time. They were supposed to have snatched it 2-3 months ago, but they didn't have everything in order, and they had to delay the ISO 222. July 14th, remember now, Coach JV said it. This shit's going to go parabolic. It's just going to snatch. Do not miss this opportunity. But again, if you do, understand, I have so many V12 rocks. It's going to be sensational. But let's keep pulling on through now. None of this closing out, getting ready to close it down. And this is just to close off talk too. We're thinking about IPOs and things of this nature. There is no expectation of IPOs coming in again for a valid point. IPOs are used to raise money. Hey, this is big XRP. We don't need that money raised. And Brad says in the most fresh way you can. Let's get down to it.
The reality, most companies that go public do that to raise capital. We haven't needed to raise capital. And so
Oh!
My money is behind one of the biggest companies in the world. We don't need no help. Come on through.
Not been a driving force. We have talked a little bit about
at $2. You asking me should you buy? And you just heard the CEO say, hey, we would do an IPO, but we don't need money. Money's not a problem. Oh, come on, put my money in the bag. Brad, here, take my money.
Until recently has been very hostile. And like, why would we even try to have that conversation? I mean, I guess the exact answer to the question, will we IPO in 2025? I think that's a definitive no.
Okay.
We're in 2025, and it certainly takes a little bit of time to get there. But I also think you have to ask yourself, okay, how does Ripple benefit from being a public company? And, therefore, is it a high priority for us? So what we've said is there's no imminent plans to go public.
There's no benefit. They don't need that money.
I will acknowledge that a change in the SEC.
And that's why I say, hey, guys, these people ain't trying to rip you off. All these funds, that's the biggest scam. Biggest scam, guys. They have plenty of money. Guys, we got $40-some billion in an escrow account locked away. Guys, this is the most surefire thing I've been in, not financial advice. Do what you're going to do. But I promise you by the end of 2025, me and my youngest been popping it. We've been popping it. But it's really going to get down to popping it in 2025.
In the United States. Yeah, as he said earlier, as conditions change, you never say never, and you reevaluate.
Close that off there. So again, close off IPO discussions, which, okay, I'm fine with that as well. Because again, the less integration in the stock market, the less manipulation you're going to have. Again, I already told y'all, nonetheless, the crypto space is going to be fully manipulated in price as it is already. Mass majority of institutions own the Bitcoins, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. They move them around. They can make the price occur. So that's already behind. But any less control is always great. We don't need the money. There's no need for going with IPO. It doesn't benefit us. It will hurt us more so in the long term. But last thing, just to finish off with, because I love seeing this little clown squirming. SEC chair Gary Gainz speaks on the SEC dropping Ripple, XRP, appeal and crypto lawsuits. I just love when they put them on Front Street. Let's close out with this, guys. Hope y'all are enjoying your 420. Happy after Resurrection Day.
Final question for you. As you probably watched, so many CEOs were doing almost victory laps in the crypto world as these enforcement cases were dropped by this current administration of cases, of course, cases that you had brought. As you watched that, what did you think?
Look, I'm going to step back a little bit from any individual cases and just say this again to your viewing public. This is a very small part of the financial markets. But if you were interested in this, think about every financial asset sort of trades on a bit of fundamentals and sentiment.
All this squirming.
But this field is almost 99 or maybe one might say 100% sentiment and very little on fundamentals. And
again, in a portion of that, he's correct. 99% of these crypto coins are worthless, but the ones that do, your top 10, top 15, top 20 Bitcoin, those are utility coins, right? So it still doesn't answer why, one, you allowed Bitcoin and Ethereum to do things that you didn't let XRP, while you had these lawsuits that all got dropped, right? And you couldn't even come to an answer. And your explanation was that you realistically, from what I just heard, were confused. You were unsure how to approach it. So you just stopped the whole thing. Oh, what an idiot. But listen, nonetheless, that's a thing of the past. But you know what's in the future? You're right. V12, people, listen, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We're going to keep these bangers coming. The channel's going to keep getting more live. There's going to be more videos that come, obviously. Right now, I'm balancing life and making YouTube. At a certain point here soon, we're not going to really have to work for other people, so it's going to be more time for reporting on what we do over here, which is getting to that money, guys. Again, I told you, it's not an XRP channel, wasn't an AMC channel. This is a retail money getting channel. We got more that we're going to tap off into, but do not miss each stage. Y'all walk with family, get you where you need to get to. Not final advice. Do what you're going to do. But I told my family that came with AMC, I was going to get your money back. Well, here we are. Ride with me. I'm going to get you across the river. I'm going to tell you that. Y'all hold it down. Y'all know what time it is. And y'all have a good rest of your day. We are rich. Your money's up. Oh, yeah.